You're just in time to witness some nutty radio tricks that I'm about to teach my AI DJ, RadioDJ version 2. Oh my goodness, these new prompts are gonna crank that creativity level up to 12 and really just help you produce some fresh and unique content for your radio station.
We are on the air.
I'm Jeff, the radio DJ dude, and hopefully by now you heard the big news. RadioDJ version 2 is out. It's very alive. It's roaming the internet looking for internet radio stations to help out. I mean, this baby taps into your live playlist, it checks out what songs are coming up, then it writes some cool and engaging content based on that music, records the voiceovers, and boom, gets those babies on your air just like that, hands-free. It's the best way to create dynamic and entertaining content for your station. And if you don't have RadioDJ version 2 yet, well, why the heck not? I've got a free 2-week trial for you to sink your teeth into. All the information is here and in the description. So go grab that free trial. But I get it. Maybe it's just not up your digital alley, and that's fine. Any prompt that I share with you, you could spin that around, even using my free Prompt Doctor tool, and you could turn that into a prompt that generates content for your station. Maybe it creates a script that you could read or voice track. So just have fun with this. So on the menu, I have 3 tasty new prompts that really leverage RadioDJ version 2's new dual mode functionality, where it's able to see songs before and after your voice track marker at the same time. So we could create fun sweepers or fun voice tracks that incorporate the song that we just played and the song that's coming up next. And that's what these prompts do best. I mean, I gave you a taste of this in the other video with my super snarky song liner, which you might remember.
Sweet dreams turned sour when she realized his love was tainted. Thankfully, there's a prescription for that. Only on XXX 80s.
So that created a sweeper based on the song that just played, Eurythmics, and the next song by Soft Cell. Very cool. And dynamic, hands-free, we created a really cool custom imaging element based on our live playlist. In addition to playing around with 3 new similar prompts, we're going to tackle a common user problem. So let's dive into RadioDJ version 2. We're in the prompt library, and let's load it up with our very first new custom prompt. We'll kick it off with this fun prompt, Mashups Gone Wrong, where it pits both artists against each other. And we're going to generate this test with Pat Benatar and Patrick Swayze and see what we get. Let's generate the script. Look at this. I'm digging it. Let's find a perfect voice and send this off to the bots.
Next up, we have a musical mashup that sounds like Pat Benatar and Patrick Swayze tried to have a musical duel in a melodramatic 80s movie montage, think Rocky Training, in a foggy dance studio while a sultry ghost whispers sweet nothings about dodging punches. You're tuned in to the XXX 80s, where even our mismatched playlists come with a side of spandex.
That's so ridiculous. I dig that. This could actually be a standalone feature. I was thinking of this mainly from the point of view of, well, it's just a quick sweeper. I think we need to implement some stricter rules to make it stick to, a tighter time frame. But I mean, if it could produce a reliable output like that, I think that's pretty funny. Now, I wouldn't run this dry. I'd produce a little quick feature, open with a voiceover, mashups gone wrong. And then boom, music bed, this voiceover. Now you've created a unique piece of content that only your station has. It's just, a fresh way to play the same old, tired 80s music. You're serving listeners something that they can't get anywhere else. Now, that's the sarcastic version. Let's say you wanted something more straightforward. Well, we could duplicate this prompt. We'll swap out this. And you know how she said the XXX 80s? That was a problem in the prompt. We're going to fix that with this regular version of the prompt, okay? Let's do that. Let's copy this over. So you end every script by conversationally mentioning the station name. But you just want mentioning station name. Okay, let's save that. Use the same artists. Let's see what kind of output. I want to make sure to put this in the music category because we can now. Mashup's gone wrong. All that looks good. Going to enable the content freshness tracking. This just guarantees every time it writes a script, it'll be a different theme, a different topic from the last script that it wrote, which is a really nice feature of RadioDJ version 2.
Imagine Hit Me With Your Best Shot colliding head-on with She's Like the Wind. It's like a hurricane of heartbreak and empowerment that leaves you wondering if you should dance or duck for cover. Only on Triple X 80s, where 80s music is always a wild ride.
So 2 different takes on this concept of mashups gone wrong. Again, it's just a fresh way to dress up songs that people have heard 3,025 times. Now we have this Back to the Future bridge, and this creates a mini time capsule between 2 songs that were released in different years. Now again, I have not run this yet, so you and I will be experiencing this real time together. Back to the Future bridge. It's going to be a music promo. We're just going to grab them. Of course, I have 2 versions. One sarcastic, one a little more straightforward. We'll run the straightforward prompt first. All that looks good. I want to plug in this track marker. We're going to do VT, RadioDJ, generic. Save this. We pop over to RadioDJ. I'll show you what's in the playlist for the generic. We're going to have Human League and Pat Benatar for that. And there's our VT marker. So it's looking before the marker at this track and after the marker. And it knows to skip the jingle because that's not music. You have to set the track position. So we're telling RadioDJ to look on both sides of that voice track marker, which I just showed you. Great. Now we're sending it off. We're not using a music bed. We could, and maybe we will in the future. But for now, we just want to see what kind of script this is going to generate using these 2 songs. Oh, I like that. That is an awesome script. Okay, let's move this along. Let's get this into production. Of course, we'll use our favorite AI VO gal, Rachel.
From 1981, when Raiders of the Lost Ark had us all dreaming of adventure and MTV first hit the airwaves, to 1980, where Dallas kept us glued to our TV sets with the mystery of who shot JR. Only the best music from the most awesome decade, Triple X 80s.
Wow, I totally dig that. She nailed it. Again, that is another fun little feature. Your listeners have heard these songs. What they haven't heard is your fresh features, your creative imaging between the music. Yes, that is where I always say is where the magic is made. So these types of prompts, this type of content guarantees you a much fresher sound than any other station out there. That was a straight version. Let's, infuse a little snark into this Back to the Future bridge. Make this a little more sarcastic. Let's generate a test. Again, same songs, Human League, Pat Benatar. Let's see the script it gives us. Oh, I love that. Oh, that is fun. I can't wait to hear the voice. Let's pop over to the voice generator. For this one, we'll give Puck from Gemini a try. Just so you know, generating Gemini voices, woo! Sit back in your beanbag chair, pop open something cool. They definitely take quite longer than 11 labs. Okay, let's check this out.
From 1981, when Indiana Jones was outrunning boulders and the first IBM PC was a pricey new toy, to 1980, where Pac-Man was chumping quarters and everybody was kung fu fighting. Only the best music from the most awesome decade. Triple X 80s.
I mean, overall, that was pretty good. Granted, I haven't fine-tuned these voices. I just wanted to share this ASAP with you. But that's a good start. But, I mean, Rachel is always a fan favorite.
From 1981, when Indiana Jones was outrunning boulders and the first IBM PC was a pricey new toy, to 1980, where Pac-Man was chomping quarters and everybody was kung fu fighting. Only the best music from the most awesome decade, Triple X 80s.
Yeah, that's great. Love it. And that's 18 seconds. I mean, on some playout systems, you could run that over the intro and your software will calculate the length of your voiceover and the intro time on your track, and then you can hit the post. Or you run this, again, over a music bed, and you set this up as a quick little standalone feature. Because Pat Benatar is a 14-second intro. I mean, that's not horrible if you're coming out of Human League. Granted, ignore the other elements in this playlist. It's just for demo purposes. But she could start her rap, and then only a couple seconds is dry, and then Pat Benatar starts, and she walks up the intro perfectly. So this connected tracks prompt, this kind of builds a bridge between two artists and tries to find a connection, like 6 degrees of separation with Kevin Bacon. So look at this. Example outputs. Bowie and Queen weren't just back to back. They actually teamed up for Under Pressure. From Madonna to the Pet Shop Boys, both rode the synth pop wave with producer Stephen Hague. So stuff like that. It researches similarities between two artists, and when there aren't any, it just comes up with a fun little bridging script to connect the two. So here in our playlist, we have Kenny Loggins and ABC, and there's our VT RoboDJ Story VT marker. And for connected tracks, we'll change this to Story. We're telling it to look on both sides of the marker. Everything else looks good. Let's save the prompt, generate the test. And this is just the straight version. It's not the sarcastic version. From Kenny Loggins' Footloose to ABC's Look of Love. Proof that in the 80s, love and dancing were basically life essentials. Keep those feet moving with XXX 80s. That's not bad. And that is pretty straight, so it didn't find a connection. So that's what you get when it cannot find a legitimate, similarity between the two artists. So now let's do this. Let's just use that same marker, the same artist, and let's give the sarcastic version a try to see how different it really is. That's good. That's kind of fun. Let's go prove that. And if you want to actually hear an AI voice read that, we could try Corey.
Kenny Loggins and ABC. One cut loose, the other looked for love. Both rocked killer shoulder pads. Only the best from the 80s slip into your ears on XXX 80s.
That's not bad. Pretty good. And that track is only 12 seconds, so that would fit nicely over ABC's intro for Look of Love. And that's how I'd run it. I wouldn't slow the momentum down. Again, you don't need to be a RoboDJ user to get some use out of these prompts. Just take these ideas, put them into my very free Prompt Doctor tool. Tell the tool the type of prompt you want. Just mirror it based on what you just saw here, and it'll spit out exactly what you need to create similar scripts for you to either voice live or voice track or maybe put into your own AI DJ system. So definitely you want to give Prompt Doctor a try. Yes, that link is in the description. So checking out our playlist, here's our marker, VT RoboDJ Story. We have Tina Turner and Bryan Adams on both sides of this marker. And let's see what kind of script we get. See if we can't find a connection. Tina Turner and Bryan Adams might not have shared the stage, but they both know a thing or two about proving you better be good at rocking those summer nights. All the 80s legends play on XXX 80s. Well, that's okay. We do know that Bryan Adams and Tina Turner did a duet together. It's Only Love. So I wonder if we change the AI model and use a model that could actually search the web, and that may be our problem with a lot of these, because we're not using a web-enabled LLM model. And by default, few of them are. So you have to do a model override. Tina Turner and Bryan Adams didn't just share a stage, they shared a song. It's Only Love, blending her fiery vocals with his rock edge. Their collaboration was so electric, it sparked a Grammy nomination and an MTV award. All the 80s legends play on XXX 80s. See, there we go. Now we actually have something that is infused with factual data and a true connection, which is the whole point of this bit. Okay, so knowing that, let's roll over to the sarcastic version. We'll use that very important AI model override. And again, just to really make this point very clear, 95% of the models that you can use outside of their website, like if you go to OpenAI.com, you use ChatGPT, you use Claude on their respective websites, well, web search is enabled. But anytime you use another program or app that uses those services through something called an API, which RoboDJ uses, well, the parent companies disable web search. So we have to find a specific model where web search is enabled. And right here in that tooltip, you could see this model here, and I make it easy for you to copy and paste that in. Granted, this is not the only one. There are other models. You just have to search them out and find the correct model name and plug that in. And this is actually where OpenRouter becomes a good resource, because OpenRouter connects you with almost every legit AI LLM out there. And you just need to find the ones that have web search enabled, and then you copy that model name into this field here. But anyway, now that we have this model, let's generate a test and see what kind of snarky script we get. Does it actually infuse facts of Tina and Brian's relationship? That's kind of fun. So let's say we approve that. We assign that to our favorite Rachel.
Tina Turner and Bryan Adams, two icons who once shared a stage for It's Only Love, because nothing says 80s rock like a Canadian and an American belting out a duet. Only the best from the 80s legends play on Triple X 80s.
Okay, that's fun. But the main point is showing what a difference using that web search-enabled AI model makes. So now we're going to try this fun Snarky Liner, which should give us some content based around Human League and Pat Benatar. Let's see what kind of short script we get.
Just heard Don't You Want Me? Well, get ready, because Love's about to take a detour with Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Cupid really needs to work on his aim. Only on Triple X 80s.
So we have this Snarky Song Liner, we have our Mashups Gone Wrong, connected tracks, and the Back to the Future Bridge. These are just a couple quick and easy ways to add some creative zing and freshen up your sound. And the cool thing, these all run automatically, hands-free. They're tapping into your live playlist, creating content that is specific to the songs that are coming up, just like a real DJ would do. But much harder if you're producing sweepers or features. That, in the old days, would entail going to the production room, mixing in music beds and sound effects. But with RadioDJ's new music bed functionality, you could attach any of these to, a music bed or a sound effect. For these shorter sweepers, you just load up some sound effects in your music library, and now you have this real-time sweeper production machine at your disposal.
She felt like a virgin. Now she's living on a prayer. Who needs confession when you've got Triple X 80s?
There are so many enhancements in RadioDJ version 2. For one, both the prompt library and the promo topic library have been completely redesigned. And one issue that has plagued a lot of users was in the prompt library. They'd load it up, let's say, with a whole list of listener names to do shout-outs. And you instructed the robots to please pick a fresh name from this list. Don't repeat names, rotate through this list evenly, and they'd send that off. Well, the big problem with that is every time we send a message to an AI chatbot from RadioDJ, it doesn't have any memory of any past conversation. So it's always a fresh message. So it doesn't know which names or cities it used in a previous script. So that's why the promo topics library was redesigned to actually achieve what you were hoping for, to evenly rotate through a list of subjects or topics. But to illustrate this, I want to bring in power RadioDJ user RJ Jordan from villageradio.net. He is in deep with RadioDJ, and I love it, and he's doing so much on his station, and he has a really good sound. But he was kind of plagued with this one problem.
I have a couple of prompts that aren't using promo topics that rotate things, and we know they don't rotate them properly. Listener hellos, my website mentions, and my, how to there's a prompt that says, say hello to somebody, and then it says how you can say hello to us. And it talks about you can email, or you can click the contact, or you can make a request, or you can leave a voicemail. And so those four things all rotate after it's rotating, again, not effectively rotating the names. So it would be great to be able to have a prompt that rotated two promo topics in it.
To do this the right way in RadioDJ V2, meaning the way that it's actually going to follow the rules and rotate all the content evenly. It'll go through each name once and then repeat and start over again. It'll rotate every contact option evenly too. So there's two steps. We're going to eventually create a new prompt and then lean heavily on our promo variables feature. But first, let's go over to promo topics, and we need to create two new topics. One for the listener names, and then another for all the contact options. So this will be listener names. It's important to properly categorize this stuff. So for this is going to be called shoutouts. New category has been added. Beautiful. I'm going to make this active. A single text is just a big block of text. We don't want that. The real power of the promo topics upgrade is this list mode. This is now a spreadsheet. Now, RadioDJ will keep track of every line item that it uses. It'll timestamp it, and it'll know not to repeat these items. It'll rotate evenly through based on the last one used. And sure, we could go one by one, entering, each listener and city name, but oh my goodness, what a slog, what a bore. We don't want to do that. The easiest way is that way I showed you in that other video where we go to ChatGPT, we just tell it, give us a list of 50 listener names and city names, make sure there's an even mix of dudes and dudettes, and make it a CSV file. And there's details right here. It has to have one column with the header subject. Boom. ChatGPT creates it, and we import it. So for this demo, I created a list with 25 names. There we go. Look at that. Imported 25 new subjects. Mary from Venice, Jason from Pasadena. This is awesome. Last used. They've never been used. This is great. So I want to save this, okay? Now, these are the names that I took from this prompt, but I asked ChatGPT to turn this into a CSV. Great. Step 1 is done. Now we want to add another topic. This is going to be contact options. I want to create a new category. We're just going to say contact. Boom. List mode. Again, I could enter one by one, but I don't like that. I'm lazy. Nope, I didn't save it. You always have to save your prompts and promo topics. Now, one easy way to do this, because I already have all my contact options in this prompt, I could copy these over, come back to ChatGPT, and say, turn this list into a CSV file. So we're going to download this. I'm not even previewing it. I'm just, expecting it to be right. We'll see if that's a good plan. Boom. Look at this. It totally followed those rules. I'm going to save it. This is great. So now I have two categories, contact and shoutouts. Now we're going to pop over to the prompt library. I'm going to duplicate this prompt, okay? And this is going to be listener shoutouts new. I'm going to keep most of the prompt, and then I'm going to delete all these listener names and replace them with listener info. Boom. This is the power of the variable system. That's brand new to RadioDJ version 2. With the dropdown, I am choosing shoutouts. Boom, it slams that in. And then I say, and then mention one way to contact us. I don't need to tell it to rotate it because it knows to rotate it. And I'm going to add this promo topic variable to tie into the contact category. This is great. Much shorter prompt. Let's save this. And while this looks good on the screen, the big moment of truth has arrived. Will it actually work? Hey there, Triple X 80s fans. Shout out to Mary from Venice, keeping it groovy by the beach. Want to get your own shout out? Head over to triplexx80s.com and drop us a line. We definitely have to work on the content, maybe implement some more guide rails, give it some more language rules. I'm going to add no quote marks in script. I mean, if I wanted to add another avoid radio cliches and cheesy language, make it conversational. Okay. That's good. Now, the only other thing I wanted to show you is, let's pop back over to promo topics. Did this actually work? Yes. It mentioned the website in the script. That got a timestamp and a check mark. It's been used. We're not going to use it again. Listener names, Mary was mentioned in the script. Boom. We see that here. So when we run this again, Jason from Pasadena should get a shout out, and Facebook should get a mention. Okay. Let's go to the new prompt. Head back to generate test. Let's see if this system is humming as we expect it to. And let's see if it follows that new rule. Yep, no quotes. Hey there, Triple X 80s fans. Quick shout out to Jason from Pasadena. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to get in touch, hit us up on Facebook at Triple X 80s Radio. Keep it locked for more awesome tunes. Again, this is just down and dirty quick. We could build in more rules to get the output that matches our station's voice and vibe. Like, I would never say that on the air. But anyway, this just shows this system works and how you can blend a number of these variables all in one prompt. And there you go, RJ. This is how you pull this off in version 2. And it's so easy to upgrade this from a shout out to a request. I just have to now pair it with the right VT marker over in my playout software. For this demo, I'm going to change the VT marker name to one I think already exists in my playlist. and this should pull song data. We can add a very simple addition to this prompt, listener info, and then mention their request. Song data, this will be next song and artist. Boom, input song and artist after the VT marker. Right now we don't have any custom variables, but I mean, we could even spice this up a little more. Let's go over to prompt settings, and I'm going to add my name, okay? I'm going to say DJ1 name. It's just going to be Jeff Scott. Add. Okay? Now I can add DJ name in, and I can even add a casual time reference. So now we have a couple variables, the custom DJ name, casual time, then we're pulling the shout-outs from the promo topic library, and then the input song, artist and title, and then the contact us information from the other promo topic. We're going to save this and hold our breath, hit generate test, and see if it actually works. Now this time, because of the upgraded V2 system, it'll now show us that actual playlist data right here. So we know what's coming up in that script.
Hey, it's Jeff Scott, and we're rolling into 10:45. Big shout out to Eric from Burbank, who wants to hear Walk of Life by Dire Straits. You can hit us up on Instagram at XXX80s Radio.
Wow, that is perfect. It follows the rules, and that is really slick. Digging that. And yes, that is the power of the custom variables in V2. And this just barely scratches the creative surface. You could take this and run with it in so many other cool directions. And the crazy thing, this is only the beginning. As we get deeper into this, as we each start sharing what's working for each other, our abilities are only going to grow. Our prompts are going to get, better. We're going to start achieving even more creative output. More authentic scripts will be created. And I'm just really bullish on where we're at now and where we're heading, because this technology is only going to get better. That's why it's so important to get in now, get your feet wet, learn this tech so you could grow and evolve as the tech does, because every 5 minutes it changes and it only gets better. So again, if you're curious, if you haven't yet kicked the tires on RadioDJ, well, come on. TikTok, get to it. I hope you're going to be impressed. And if you're not, you tried it. So what? You move on. But if you would like to give it a shot, links in the description. 2-week free trial awaits. I am Jeff, the Radio DJ Dude. If you dug this little ditty, well, I would dig a like and subscribe from you. I thank you very much. And until our next little radio rendezvous, you keep rocking those mics all over the world.